Hello, this is Gayatri from CSC Data Science, and today my topic is global warming, environmental pollution, and the impact of power electronics. Global warming. What is global warming? The causes of global warming, impacts of global warming, prevention. I'm going to discuss about these things in my PPT today. What is global warming? Global warming is the increase of Earth and ocean's average surface temperature due to effect of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, emissions from fossil fuels, or from deforestation. Deforestation is the clearance of woodland and forest. This is either done for the wood or to create space for farms or ranches. Trees and forests turn carbon dioxide into oxygen. So when they are cleared, they, like the stored carbon, is then released into the environment. So normally when trees and forests turn carbon dioxide into oxygen, they clear all the stored carbon is then released into the environment. Deforestation can also occur naturally, which has a greater effect because of the fumes released from the fire. Causes of global warming: oil and gas, deforestation, power plants, oil drilling, transport and vehicles, industrialization. Oil and gas is used all the time in almost every industry. It is used the most in vehicles, buildings, production, and to produce electricity. When we burn coal, oil, and gases, it largely adds to the climate problems. The use of fossil fuels is also a threat to wildlife and the surrounding environments because of the toxicity it kills of plant life and leaves areas uninhabitable. The next topic is power plants. Power plants burn fossil fuels to operate. Due to this, they produce a variety of different pollutants. The pollution they produce not only ends up in the atmosphere but also in the waterways. This largely contributes to global warming. Burning coal, which is used in power plants, is responsible for around 46% of total carbon emissions. Oil drilling. It is also responsible for 30% of the methane population and around 8% carbon dioxide pollution. Oil drilling is used to collect petroleum oil hydrocarbons. In this process, other gases are released into the atmosphere, which contribute to climate change. It is also toxic to the wildlife and environment it surrounds. Transport and vehicles. The large amount of transportation is done through cars, planes, boats, and trains, almost all of which rely on fossil fuels to run. Burning fossil fuels releases many gases, carbon, and other types of pollutants into the atmosphere. This makes transportation partly responsible for the greenhouse gases. This effect could be reduced with the introduction of electric vehicles. Industrialization is harmful in a variety of ways. The waste this industry produces all ends up in landfills or in our surroundings environment. The chemicals and materials used within industrialization can not only pollute the atmosphere but also the soil underneath it. Impact of global warming. Global warming stresses ecosystems through temperature rises, water shortages, increased fire, heats, droughts, weed and pest invasions, intense storm damage and salt invasions. How to prevent global warming? Preventions: reduce, reuse, recycle, use less heat and air conditioning, change your light bulbs, buy energy efficient products, plant a tree or two, drive less and smart. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Yeah, if we talk about this, reduce waste by choosing reusable products instead of disposables. Buy products with minimal packaging, recycling paper, plastic, newspaper, glass, and aluminum cans. By recycling half of your household waste, you can save 1088 kg of carbon dioxide every year. And the next point, use less heat and air conditioning. add insulation to your walls and attic. It can lower your heating costs more than 25% by reducing the amount of energy you need to heat and cool your home. Turn down the heat while you are sleeping at night or away during the day and keep temperatures moderate at all times. Setting your thermostat just 2 degrees lower in winter and higher in summer could save about 907 kg of carbon dioxide each year. And the next point, change your light bulbs. Replace regular light bulbs with compact fluorescent light (CFL) bulbs. CFLs last 10 times longer than incandescent bulbs, use two-thirds less energy, and give off 70% less heat. Buy energy efficient products. When it's time to buy a new car, choose one that offers good mileage. Home appliances now come in a range of energy efficient models and compact fluorescent bulbs designed to provide more natural looking light while using far less energy than standard light bulbs. Avoid products that come with excess packaging, especially model plastic and other packaging that can't be recycled. Plant a tree or two. If you have the means to plant a tree, start digging. During photosynthesis, trees and other plants absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen. A single tree will absorb approximately 1 ton of carbon dioxide during its lifetime. Drive less and smarter. Go surfing with friends, walk and ride your bike more, and check out options for carpooling to work or school. When you do drive, make sure your car is running efficiently. For example, keep your tires properly inflated can improve your petrol mileage by more than 3%. And it is very important to encourage others to conserve. Share information about recycling and energy conservation with your friends, neighbors, and co-workers, and take opportunities to encourage public officials to establish programs and policies that are good for environment. These steps will take you a long way toward reducing your energy use and your monthly budget. And less energy use means less dependence on the fossil fuels that create greenhouse gases and contribute to global warming and the raising of temperatures in our oceans. Environmental pollution. I'm going to discuss what is environmental pollution, types of pollution, causes. What is environmental pollution? Any undesirable change in physical, chemical, or biological characteristics of air, land, water, or soil that is likely to have an adverse effect on the natural environment or life is termed as environmental pollution. The three major types of pollution are, we know air pollution, water pollution, land pollution. First, air pollution. Air pollution is the contamination of air due to the presence of substances in the atmosphere that are harmful to the health of humans and other living beings or cause damage to the climate or to materials. Most of the air pollution takes place due to the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, gasoline to produce energy for electricity or transportation. The release of carbon monoxide in high level indicates how much fossil fuel is burned. This also emits other toxic pollutants in the air. Inhaling air induced with pollutants due to the burning of natural gas and fossil fuel reduces heart's ability to pump enough oxygen, causing one to suffer respiratory illness. At the same time, industrial activities emit several pollutants in the air that affects the air quality more than we can even imagine. Particulate matter 2.5 and 10, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and carbon monoxide are key pollutants that are emitted from industries that use coal and wood as their primary energy source for production of their goods. Industrial pollution effects associated with your health can range from irritation in your eyes and throat to breathing issues. At times, can even lead to chronic illness. Water pollution. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, usually as a result of human activities in such a manner that negatively affects its legitimate uses. Land pollution. Land pollution, the deposition of solid or liquid waste materials on land or underground in a manner that can contaminate the soil and groundwater, threaten public health and cause unsightly condition and nuisance. The microbial decaying process. Manufacturing, chemical and textiles industries release a large number of carbon monoxides, hydrocarbons, chemicals and organic compounds, which contaminate our environment. Bacteria and fungi play a fundamental role in the biochemical cycles in nature. They are the key indicators of abnormal environmental conditions. Decaying of these microorganisms present in the surrounding releases methane gas, which is highly toxic. Breathing toxic gas like methane may lead to death. And, and to be frank, there is no denying that vehicle pollution is a major contribute to air pollution, especially in urban cities. When the car burns gasoline, it emits pollutants in the air, which is harmful, as smoking 10 cigarettes a day. Your vehicle emits carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, nitrogen oxide, and particulate matter. When the vehicle pollution is high in the atmosphere, it creates a hole in the ozone layer, contributing to smog and causing various health issues. And open burning of garbage is much more harmful to your health and environment than one may think. As per Engage EPW, Delhi air pollution is choking public health. Delhi generates a whopping 9,500 tons of waste every day, which makes it India's second waste dumping city. Exposure to open burning of garbage waste can pose serious health risks including cancer, liver issues, impairment of immune system, reproductive functions, can also affect the developing nervous system. Even agricultural activities have had a serious impact on the decreasing air quality. To begin with, pesticides and fertilizers are the main sources to contaminate the surrounding air. Nowadays, pesticides and fertilizers are mixed with new invasive species which are not found in nature. For quick growth of the crops and vegetation, once they are sprayed over, the smell and the effect of the pesticides are left in the air. Some of them mix with water and some seeps into the ground, which not only destroys the crops but also the environment. Uses of chemical and synthetic products. Talking about air pollution, we always consider outdoor air pollution dangerous for our lives but never talk about indoor air pollution. Household products cause indoor air pollution, which is 10 times more harmful than outdoor air pollution. Volatile organic compounds (VOCs) found in paints, cleaners and personal care products such as perfume, deodorants are a reason for common health issues. Risks like asthma or other respiratory issues and lung diseases are other issues caused by inhaling poor house air quality. Causes. Yeah, as I've discussed already, the burning of fossil fuels, industrial emission, microbial decaying process, transportation, open burning of garbage waste, agricultural activities, use of chemical and synthetic products are the main causes of this environmental pollution. The impact of power electronics. In the 21st century, we expect to see the tremendous impact of power electronics, not only in global industrialization and general energy systems, but also in energy saving renewable energy systems and electric hybrid vehicles. The resulting impact in mitigating climate change problem is expected to be enormous. Actually, what is power electronics? Power electronics is the application of electronics to the control and conversion of electric power, in contrast to electronic systems concerned with transmission and processing of signals and data. In power electronics, substantial amounts of electrical energy are processed. Power electronics technology has gained significant maturity after several decades of dynamic evolution of power semiconductor devices, converters, pulse width modulation (PWM) techniques, electrical machines, motor drives, advanced control and simulation techniques. According to the estimate of the Electric Power Research Institute, roughly 70% of electrical energy in the USA now flows through power electronics, which will eventually grow to 100% in the 21st century. We expect to see the tremendous impact of power electronics not only in global industrialization and general energy systems, but also in energy saving, renewable energy systems, and electric hybrid vehicles. The resulting impact in mitigating climate change problems is expected to be enormous. This paper, in the beginning, will discuss the global energy scenario, climate change problems, and the methods of their mitigation. Impact of power electronics in energy saving, renewable energy systems, bulk energy storage, and electric hybrid vehicles. Several example applications before coming to the conclusion and future progress. Large-scale power electronics are used to control hundreds of megawatts of power flow across our nation. Research in this area includes power electronics applications to control large-scale power transmissions and distribution, as well as the integration of distributed and renewable energy sources, the grid. Thank you.